Uh,
Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Silly Goose Sports Talk. Again, this is take two. I am Big T.
and I'm Skippy. Before we get to today's episode, please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to have our latest take on the latest sports news.
Hey, you didn't
Now,
botch it this time.
I still did, but it's fine. So, this might just be take two because we got 5 minutes into the last one. So, my little goose call kind of looks like a cigar if I hold it the right way. So I put it behind my keyboard. And it's like a full-size keyboard, so there's a little power and sleep button. I
You
may
like one of
have
these bad boys?
yeah, it's one well kind of. I picked it up from Goodwill
Ooh,
because I saw it was for like $5. I picked it
ooh,
up.
that's a good one.
It's not a good keyboard, but it's whatever. So I reached over and I hit the power button. And this Timmy was having his little sentimental talk, which we'll get to. So yeah, well yeah.
Yeah, do
Just
do your other spiel again. I
Yeah.
need to get the word
Anywho, so last Tuesday, actually after we recorded the show, of course, I got to go down to Old Dominion, which was cool, and I got to ride in 3 very cool supercars:
in.
Lamborghini Huracan, of course, a Ferrari, the yellow
Yeah,
one, so it was pretty cool. It's not ew, Timmy. A Ferrari costs more than you're worth. If I
I
sold you on
know.
the black market,
I know. Yeah, you only get $7.50 for me, so
yeah. And then we also got to ride in a Porsche, my personal favorite. It was nice purple. Had a really cool race car look. So yeah, we got that going on. My top speed was 170, which pretty cool
on that
stuff.
straightaway at Old Dominion,
Yeah,
that's
yeah, that was the straightaway. So that's
nice.
when you hit 130 plus.
If you had a car right in front of you, then you'd be drafting and maybe hitting a couple more miles an hour. But
Yeah.
um, but still,
Also,
that's
yeah,
also
this is all on Instagram. There's a video showing the Porsche on the straightaway.
yeah, I saw that. That was
No,
cool.
no, the Lamborghini was the fastest on the straight, which was 170, but the Porsche was the fastest all around because
Yeah,
it's made for racing.
yeah, because
Yeah,
it can nail those braking zones perfectly and stuff like that.
yeah, it was really fun to drive, and I will admit.
But the
Yeah,
Porsche was smooth through that those all those turns and stuff like that. That
yeah,
was good.
very cool way to start the high school career. I
Yeah,
will
that's
say.
awesome.
So yeah, very
Now,
cool, very cool.
now what I did on Saturday night was we went to the Zach Brown band concert. If you know me, you know that Chicken Fried has been, is, and always will be one of my favorite songs of all time. One of the first memories I ever have was hearing that song, and I got to hear them live on Saturday night, which was absolutely phenomenal. One of the best live performances I'd ever heard, even though I've only gone to 3 concerts in my life. That was absolutely amazing. They did most of their hits. They didn't do Highway 20 Ride, which kind of irked me. However, you know what you don't see every day? You've heard of the Rick roll, have you?
Of course.
Have you heard of the Zach roll? Zach
No, of
Brown Band did a cover of Never Gonna Give You Up.
course they did.
That was absolutely shocking. I did not expect to be Rick rolled at a country concert. And want to know one thing about country concerts, Skippy?
I mean, I know a couple things, but I'm not gonna say them here.
Okay, so every you know what the everybody looks exactly the same.
That's one of them.
Look, it's white girl with a black crop top, short jean shorts, and boots or Converse.
Where are you going with this?
There were 7,000 of them. You couldn't tell which one is which. And my dad was
Yeah.
joking around. If someone says, "Hey,
Oh
have you
no.
seen my girlfriend? She's got a black crop top and short jeans." He's like, "Which one? There's 7,000 of them." But yeah,
Okay.
that
Everyone,
was fun.
I do agree at country concerts, it's all the same.
Yeah. And how did you enjoy your first official youth
Our
group at
first
high school?
official youth group started this weekend, of course. Yeah, I mean, it started yesterday because we're recording this on Monday, but
Yeah.
you don't have to know that. It was fun. It was fun. I will say. Dodgeball, although short and the healers were absolutely useless.
Yeah.
I mean, I got my fair share of kills. Didn't get hit a single time, so that's always nice.
Hey, I got caught out once, sadly.
Just don't. I throw it low, so it's hard to catch.
Yeah, I
And then,
pegged
then
it low,
occasionally,
but
occasionally you'll have the people throwing basketball free throws.
yeah, you just gotta go pow to catch those. I
There.
accidentally hit somebody in the face. I
Oh,
apologize.
I did too. But to be fair, he did duck down, crouching. So there
Yeah.
was this one time at middle school where it was Healy dodgeball,
Oh,
and when it's actually kind of useful because there's like 5-10 minute rounds.
yeah. Oh,
But there
middle
was
school
like
dodgeball was a lot of
middle
fun
school
because I
dodgeball's
helped out
pretty
with that one
swaggy.
night. That was
It's
really
it's
fun.
it's better because I can dominate more.
Yeah, and there are
But
less people
but there
there.
was basically there was like a meat shield of 5 girls in front of this one healer. I
Ooh.
probably had the most face hits I've ever had. And I don't feel sorry about what like I think it was a rule that no face hits because you're out. I just kept
Uh-huh.
going because what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you gotta hit him
I'm
any way
like
you can.
Tatiana. They're 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 in a stack.
We did a
What do you want from me?
I was a human shield one round. It was who was it? I think it was me, Brendan, and Gabe. We were uh we were a human
A little
barrier for
shield.
Harrison. We were a bunker for Harrison.
Why would you ever make Harrison a healer?
He was throwing.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
What would
it
you
was
have
a
to move
giant
out of his way?
bunker. No, it was fun. He threw it over us.
I see. Of course he did. You guys are tiny. Anyway, so that's so that's all we have. Oh, also, I have one quick question for you in
Uh,
sports. Who
yes.
will who will take the youth group meme ministry once you're dead, Timmy? Once you perish?
Oh gosh, that's a tough one.
Just a little
I'll
source of
either give it to
inspiration.
you or
He
I give it to
there's
the
there's a there's
editor,
a
the old
fella that
editor.
told. Okay, well, I mean,
You guys can
she
share it.
owns enough. She what
Well,
memes has she
she runs every
provided?
Discord server on here. You know what? Yeah, I will give you the bean count. She
What
runs
meme
every
has she
Discord server in this
provided?
friend group.
Bro,
Huh?
that's hard to say. Just everybody knows it's official. I am the heir to the throne.
Okay,
Anywho,
that
we actually probably gotta get into it now.
yes.
So baseball wise, Fred Nats 4-2 on the week Friday night. They scored 23 runs in a game
I
with
was there. That was
well, you were?
insane. Yeah, I was there
Dang.
Friday night. I was working with
Yeah, a
95.9.
franchise record. They also scored a record on one inning with 13 runs.
That game would not end. I mean, like, Fred Nats, I love you, but it's the seventh inning. You
I gotta
already
go
have six.
home.
You put 6 runs in the inning already. There's already 2 outs. You got to put in 7 more runs. Come on, I want to go home. I know you're gonna win, but my mom's out
What
in
was
the
it? Wait, what
Expo
was the other
Center
guy's
parking
score?
lot. Huh?
What was the other guy's score? The other team.
They have like 8 runs.
Oh.
But what happened was it was the seventh inning. They were kept piling on these runs, and any other night I'd be like, okay, we were done with promo at the station. We ran out of shirts in the stinking fourth inning, and we can go and like I go to the car and we leave. But no, the little siblings are in the car in the Expo Center parking lot. They want to see the fireworks. So
Of
I'm
course.
stuck there. I mean,
Hey, you're
yeah,
not.
they
Hey,
win, which
it's a
is nice.
privilege. You
Yeah,
get to
it's
see
yeah. I
that.
got to be there. I got in there free, and that was nice. Oh yeah, I did go to another game on Wednesday with a friend. That was really fun game. That was a 7-1 win where they came all the way back. They went down early, and the Wood Ducks just
Yeah.
kept getting hits, and the Fred Nats just turned it around and came back for a 7-1 win. But yeah, it
Nice.
was a fun week for the Fred Nats, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it. Now, not now, of course, not so fun week as per usual with the old Nats,
Big Nats.
the old Natty Lights. That's true. The Nationals are the beer of the baseball team. Like if you get what reference I make, never mind. It was a bad joke. Continue.
Very typical week with the Nats going 2-3 versus the Mariners and the Reds. On Sunday, Patrick Corbin, with help from his lineup and three relievers, is the Nationals' first starter to be credited with a win since July 6th, snapping a 43-game winless streak, which is the longest in Major League Baseball history.
Holy crap!
That's really bad.
That's depressing.
All right, and now the wrong team in DC is getting sold. Ted Leonsis has emerged as a potential suitor in the ongoing sales process involving the Nationals. Leonsis' monumental sports entertainment was already a major factor in DC's sports scene, owning the NBA's Wizards and then the NHL's Capitals and the WNBA's Mystics. Hey, they pick up the Nats, and then they can woo Snyder to sell this team. Mr. Leonsis, you can take the Commanders. Come on, please.
Yeah.
That's all we got for Nats.
We have an even more depressing week. We're over in Pittsburgh. Now we're 1-5 on the week, getting swept by the Braves and then losing 2-3 to the Phillies.
Oof.
Gosh. Now the Pirates claimed right-handed pitcher Robert Stevenson off of waivers from the Rockies. Now they need all the help they can get as they can get ahead of the final month of the season. So we'll see about that. Now, Pirates are historically bad. The
Yeah.
Pirates have now allowed 14 or more runs 6 times this season. The most in the MLB, of course. Now, they've also scored 2 or fewer runs 53 times this season, which is the most in the National League and tied with the Tigers and Athletics for most in the MLB. Lovely.
Man, I thought the Nationals were bad.
Listen,
at least the Pirates have hot shots coming up.
Pirates have very on and off weeks, we'll say that.
Yeah.
Nationals, it's the same every week.
Yeah. Now with the Orioles kind of get back on track with they went 4-2 in the week. They are a game and a half back in the wild card. They had a really good series with their starting pitching in Houston versus the trash can Astros. It was really nice to see that starting pitching actually improve because the starting pitching had kind of been their downfall. Even though their bullpen is not what it used to be because Jorge Lopez got traded, the Orioles are doing pretty good. And as they stand right now, let me check those scores. They are subject to change. But if the Blue Jays and Rays can manage to lose a game, I mean, as the Red Sox are leading the Twins right now, that's 2-1, and then the Cubs are leading the Blue Jays 4-0 in the 7th inning. So if the Blue Jays manage to lose, that would put the Orioles in a position to be about 1 game back of the wild card, I believe. So that would be pretty important because the Orioles can get a win tomorrow night versus the team known as the Cleveland Guardians. We can't call them the Indians anymore because they changed their name. But if they can get a good series versus Cleveland and Skippy, what in the what? Okay, yeah, but yeah, if they get a good series, if they get a good series there, then they could be deeper in the playoff hunt. They got this. And that's all we got for the Orioles this week. And we do have Atlanta, who went 4-2 in the week, which included a sweep of the Pirates. They're currently 3 games behind for the first place Mets, but they're 8 games up on the wild card. So that's pretty good.
And other MLB wise, beginning in 2023, MLB is shifting to a balanced schedule, meaning each club will play at least 1 series against all 29 others. Now, all teams will play 13 games against each divisional opponent as opposed to 19 games each in the current system. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Well, actually, right now, this happened just a few minutes ago. Albert Pujols hit another home run. He's now at 694, and he is 2 runs shy of tying Alex Rodriguez for 4th all time on the home run leaderboard. So nice to see that. This is why I like recording shows during the games are happening, so that we have these live stats coming in.
Yeah. And the Major League Baseball Players Association took an initial step towards unionizing the minor leagues Sunday night, now sending out authorization cards that will allow minor league players to vote for an election that could make them MLBPA players. Union Executive Director Tony Clark told ESPN on Sunday night. Now we even have in other baseball.
That's something big right there because from what I hear, minor league players are not getting paid very well at all.
Absolutely.
Living conditions are not very good. From what I hear, at least with the Fred Nats, they're providing housing for the players not from the USA, which is nice, but like it's still I hear it's not good living conditions.
Yeah, I mean it's mostly Fred Nats players that actually have to get 2 jobs at the same time.
Unless
Just
you're
because it doesn't pay well until you're up to the tops.
unless you're one of those big old hot shots like James Wood or someone like that who's definitely going to be making the majors soon, and you have endorsement deals like that, you're not making much.
Yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, something you need to wake up to.
Yeah.
Anywho, we have other baseball. Tim, you can take that.
I'll take. Oh, okay. Hawaii is the Little League World Series champion again. That's the 4th time for that state. They did it in a commanding fashion all tournament. They won the title game 13-3, and over the tournament they outscored their opponent 60-5.
Jeez, what the heck?
Man, the Pirates and Nationals can't put up 60 runs all season.
Maybe I should start eating Hawaiian pizza. They've convinced me.
Nah.
Maybe the Hawaiians are superior. There's pineapple power.
I would not go that far.
All
right, for the
power
NFL,
is in the pineapple.
we have the Commanders lost to the Ravens 17-15. No surprise there at all. Wentz did not play much, so not really nothing to tell how the team's going to do. They did go winless during preseason, but that's not the big news in Washington this week. We have scary news coming from Adam Schefter last night. Rookie running back Brian Robinson was shot multiple times Sunday evening during a possible attempted robbery in Washington. He went to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and then he had a successful operation on Monday. I don't know what that was, some sort of surgery, probably to get the bullets out or something of the sort. Yeah. And his status for the season is uncertain. So I know this is really, really way too early for me to say this, but I think Antonio Gibson did it. He's the running back who lost his job to him.
Timmy, why? Why?
Gibson did it to get his job back.
It's too soon. Why? This is the reason why we're gonna get canceled, is because of that joke.
If we're getting canceled, we're getting canceled for other stuff, not this.
Cough.
And that's all we got for Washington this week.
Cough, Caroline, cough. Hey,
that was funny.
Listen, we don't need to bring up those times.
We won't bring. That was funny though. We're not bringing it up. Oh, yeah, carry on. Go.
Steelers ended their preseason beating Detroit 19-9. Okay, I mean, we don't complain. On the QB front, Trubisky had a solid first half going 15-19 for 160 yards and 1 touchdown. All right. Pickett went 10-14 for 90 yards, and Rudolph got very little action going 0-3. Okay. I mean, could be worse. I'm looking forward to Trubisky. Hopefully he can pull off the season. Pickett's our backup. Keep on the bench. Let him marinate like fine wine, you know.
You marinate it like chicken.
I know. I
Why'd you do it like wine?
Listen, I
like doing shows at night. This is good.
Listen, I'm not awake. I'm half dead, so my references don't make sense. I try making it
makes it more funny though. We need to start live streaming these at night. That would make it even more.
No.
Why would that be fun?
With my mistake in the beginning when hitting the power button. You kidding me?
That would actually make it even more funny. That'd be more funny live.
There wouldn't be a live. It would just black.
Yeah, it would black out, and then we started up again. Everyone would be like, "What happened? What did you do?" All right, another NFL news. We have Tuesday. The teams have to get down to the 53-man roster. That means there's going to be a lot of people getting cut over the next few days. Now, the Baltimore Ravens went 3-0 during their preseason, extending their preseason winning streak to 23 wins. Yeesh. And our fantasy football has filled up.
This is kind of undecided. The draft
We can't move it.
Yes, we can, Timmy. We have
We
a
can't
week.
move it.
I got math. I need to be there.
You can multitask. That's what Harrison did during the baseball draft.
That's what me and my dad are both during math. We're gonna be drafting. Okay.
Yeah, you can use math to see who has the better stats.
Bro, we're doing geometry. That's this is even algebra.
Oh, geometry. Oh,
Geometry isn't that bad.
thoughts and prayers for Skippy. Geometry
You
was
kidding me?
horrible.
Algebra was a trip.
Okay. I did like algebra more than I like geometry because
What the
geometry
heck
was
is
just.
wrong with you?
I did not like geometry. The only
Why?
thing geometry is for is a pool shot. Geometry was just there was nothing to spike my interest. At least with algebra, it had super vague variables that you can use the variables anything you want. Like x can equal how many oranges, bro?
But what? Okay, we're moving on. This.
Yes.
Okay, draft Tuesday 8 p.m. Me and my dad will be take a short break. I'm sure.
All right,
Just
now
a
we do
short
have
break.
some college football on the docket this week. So a little teaser this week. First Nebraska, a 10-point favorite, absolutely blew the game versus Northwestern to falter 31-28 to start the
Hmm.
season. Harrison, we're calling you out again today. Poor fellow. Poor
Poor
fellow.
man.
He's a Nebraska fan.
Rest in peace. Rest in peace.
Yeah. We got notable games coming up. We have Thursdays to return to the backyard brawl versus West Virginia as they
Hmm.
move up I-79 to take on Pitt. That's pretty cool, if I do say so myself.
Pretty cool. Penn State travels to Purdue, and on Friday, VA Tech travels to Old Dominion. And
Oh
on
no.
Saturday,
Old
yeah, you guys are
Dominion.
screwed. You guys are screwed, by the way.
I get flashbacks from that game.
Timmy, it's like a Vietnam movie.
Yes.
I
And
can
then
just
on
imagine.
Saturday, we have Maryland hosting Buffalo, and then Virginia hosts Richmond. And then Norfolk State will go on the road to take on our Marshall Thundering Herd. So let's go.
Yeah. On the top five matchup, number five Notre Dame travels to take number two Ohio State. Other top 25 matchups: 11 Oregon at 3 Georgia, 23 Cincinnati at 19 Arkansas.
Don't sleep on Oregon in this game against Georgia. Oregon has something to fight for. They're fighting for their lives because they're the only guys left in the Pac-12. And
True.
if they can take out Georgia, then the Big Ten is going to be looking. So yeah. Then what do we have for NHL this week? Absolutely nothing other than the fact that Tom Wilson got married. So I
Ah,
saw that on Instagram. So good on him.
ah, poor person that had to marry Tom Wilson. All right, now it's time for a little bit Timmy's racing documentary.
Holy moly, this week was absolutely insane. So first off, remember how it was a full-on fight for the playoff spot between Truex and Blaney? That fight subdued. That fight was over because Kurt Busch, who had his concussion and was unable to race, he pulled out on his playoff waiver, basically letting the next guy in points take his spot, assuming someone else didn't win. But that's exactly what happened. So what happened was the race got rained out on Saturday night because we were at the concert and I had some answered prayers. I didn't miss the race. But yeah, then the race ended up starting Sunday morning. And absolutely insane race actually. It was some of the best racing I'd seen before it started raining again.
Now this is racing. This is pod racing.
So what happened was the rain showed up out of nowhere because in southern Florida they have these pop-up showers everywhere. And what happened was a shower popped up. Like one lap it was not raining, and then by the time they came back around, it's a really big track, so it took them like a while to get back around. Once they got back around, the track was wet. and they cannot slow their cars down fast enough because they couldn't throw a yellow there. But the track was wet, and these tires have no treads on them at all. So what happened was, I'll show you the replay in a bit, but only 2 or 3 cars made it through without damage. It was total wipeout.
Yeah.
It would have been that Porsche that you were riding in. That would be what happened if you drove it.
Wow. You don't trust my driving? I've driven a go-kart once or twice. I know
Oh,
what I'm
me
talking
too.
about.
Those are fun. Funland go karts. I did punt somebody going to turn 3 and got away with it.
Of course.
But yeah, then Austin Dillon got through, and as the rain poured down, it looked like they were going to call it. But NASCAR did not want Ryan Blaney or Martin Truex Jr. They did not want their golden boys to miss out in the playoffs because their sponsors would be really mad. So they did all they could to keep the race alive. So they had a 3 hour delay, and they got back to racing. And what do you know? Austin Dillon won it anyways, and Ryan Blaney, who had been behind Truex in points after the wreck, made his way back up because he passed the guys who had been knocked out in the wreck, got his points back, and Martin Truex Jr. was eliminated from the playoffs, which was shocking to see that. I was not expecting that at the beginning of the season. I don't think anybody was. But yeah, Austin Dillon's the winner, Chase Elliott regular season champion, and they will be at Darlington next week. And yeah, there's NASCAR for the week.
All right. Well, if you thought my terrible jokes and references were just I'm tired, as you can tell. If you thought that it was bad, it's about to get worse, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're all gonna be marinating like fine wine in about 2 minutes. So, all right, Timmy. What happens when a frog's car dies? It
What?
needs a jump. But guess what? But guess what, Timmy?
Oh!
And if that doesn't work, he has to get towed.
I like that one.
It's comedy. Timmy,
What?
what's the best time to go to the dentist?
What?
2:30.
uh,
Alright. Why don't skeletons ever go trick-or-treating, Timmy?
why?
Because they have no body to go with.
That's old.
Wow. Now I knew someone who was going on an all almond diet. Personally, would kill me. An all almond diet. But
Uh-huh.
that's just nuts.
Oh, oh! I don't know what to think about that one.
uh, how well did I hang up this little picture back here?
What?
I don't know. Just screw that one. That was it was supposed to be a nailed it joke, but it doesn't make sense with how I was presenting it. And you, why do melons have weddings?
Why?
Because they can't elope?
Oh! Oh
What?
my
What does
god!
that mean?
We might have
I
to
don't.
cut that out.
I don't get that.
We might have to cut that out.
Went away secretly in order to get married, especially if I. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. We're just gonna keep that in, but
Okay.
um, well, see, listen, uh, I don't know how to defend myself anymore. So listen, I looked up bad dad jokes and I clicked the site, and this was um moving on.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
well, did you hear about the restaurant on the moon? To me,
No, I did not.
the great food, no atmosphere though.
Okay. We're getting about to get time locked again, so we got to get through these silly gooses.
Right. So after that experience. Potato of the week. There is no potato of the week, but I'm gonna put myself because I'm being dumb tonight. Right, it has just gotten worse and worse. Rob Taylor week. We have Nebraska coach Scott Frost taking the lead 18-17. Nebraska decided to go for surprise onside kick, but it didn't work because Northwestern took the short field to go within 4, but also took all the momentum. Nebraska never scored again and lost 31-28. Harrison, very depresso espresso after that. And we're going to go for sweet potato. Now, sweet potato high school football. On Friday night, they got a win 35-14 versus JM. It was their first win since 2019, snapping a 20-game losing streak.
Okay, now Stafford, for people not in the Stafford area,
yeah,
we're homeschooled. Even I know that Stafford football is a total joke. It has been for years.
Since 2019, apparently.
Oh yeah, they've been
and then the potato of the week. Replacement potatoes. Replacement of me, I guess. JM for losing Stafford. What are you doing? You suck. You suck if you lose to Stafford. Okay? It's just how it is. And so this week, we're going to put all the guys at Velocity Racing. Big ups to them. They took me out. Nice. For fun time, big suggestion, if you have a wealthy $600 laying around, drive yourself a Ferrari. Skippy approved. So that's all we have to week. Now we're going to
for Big T's music notes, we're going to scroll to the bottom of the charts first. We're not giving away the top one like we did the past few weeks. Okay, Skippy?
Okay, Tim.
All right. Any notables that you see down here? I don't see anything notable down here below 40. We don't really have any movement down here. We do have Nobody. Nobody by Blake Shelton is a new one on the charts. That's up to 25. It seems like all the top debuts end up at like number 25.
Hey, Nobody, just like the Skeletons, right, Timmy?
Oh my gosh.
They're so terrible.
All right, so we have Fall in Love by Bailey Zimmerman jumping up 2 spots, number 22. Then we have other movement right here. We don't really have much overall movement. We have Wishful Drinking by Ingrid Andress and Sam Hunt jumping up 2 spots to number 11. We have Dang Straight by Scotty McCreery dropping all the way down to number 9.
I mean, yeah.
And then
it'll be dropping next couple weeks. It'll be off the board.
Last week's number 1, Like I Love Country Music by Kane Brown, dropped all the way to number 7.
Surprising, yeah.
Top 5, we have number 5, Kind of Love We Make by Luke Combs, up 2 spots. Also up 2 spots is number 4, She Had Me at Heads Carolina.
Yes. I really like the song, so I'm happy
that's my song. That's the song of the summer for me. At number 3, we have Take My Name. I don't know how it's still up there. It's been up here all summer, but the song is just, there's nothing notable.
Who knows why it's here?
Yeah. Number 2, we have Last Night Lonely by John Party, which probably going to hit number 1 next week. I do like that one.
It's a good song.
If it wasn't for Heads Carolina, that would be my song of the summer, to be honest. But Heads Carolina is just so, I like that one. And then number 1, we have Chris Young and Mitchell Tenpenny with At the End of the Bar, which is pretty good.
It's all right. Yeah, nothing wrong with it.
It's not my first listen, but I won't automatically skip it like I will do some songs. Cough, drunk, and I don't want to go home.
Whenever we hear that, my mom and dad are always like, "Why do you hate this so much? It's good."
Not I know my good. Dad's gonna annoying.
Like even my dad's like, "What?" It's I just don't.
It's Miranda Lambert hasn't had a good song since like Bluebird. I like Bluebird.
Okay then, Timmy. But that's all we have for the late night Goose Sports Talk, which we'll be seeing a lot more of, most likely. So
should we start dropping the episodes at midnight instead of noon then?
Imagine we get even half the views that we currently get, which is half
our
the views
viewership's actually been up the past few weeks though.
Yeah,
Good
but
job.
it's going down after this one. Let me tell you that, Timmy.
Oh, I
It
know that, but good job, viewers, for sticking around.
it'll be like a roller coaster. Anyway, that's all we have for this week. Now, if you want to see more of drunk Skippy, who can't formulate words, make sure to like, subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one. Just make sure, right, Timmy, to keep to keep to keep to keep
What in the?
to keep
Come
on
on.
to keep on honking.